Hello and welcome back. I know I've been away for quite a time, but I have developed some tools. Today I want to start sharing one of them with you. This is an AI I have called Lucky Money. Okay, it's version 15 here, but actually I think I've tested 1,000 or over 1,000 versions. In this version, I have integrated also a few other tools I have developed during the last year. Why am I making this short presentation? Because I want to understand you why and how it could help you. During the next weeks, I will make videos about how to use it. For this, I need to make this introduction. So if you didn't subscribe yet, please do. Like this, you won't miss anything. Why I did this? Let's start. Most automatic trading systems are built around a relative simple idea. Once a signal appears, the market is expected to move directly into profit. And I've noticed this is usually not the case. If the price moves against the position shortly after your entry, the trade is usually treated as invalid and the stop loss triggers. And I didn't like this at all. It closed positions quickly and they didn't have time to develop into profit. Especially during reversals, continuation, transitions, compression breakouts, or slow directional movements, price often oscillates around the entry area before the real move develops, as you can see here. Some of the statistically strongest trades initially appear unstable before continuing in the expected direction. This is what I saw statistically, and I've regarded more than 1 year. So, my AI is developed especially around this observation. The project started from the idea that continuation and reversal cannot be treated as fixed states. Traditional systems frequently confuse slow continuation with reversal or temporary exhaustion with real trend failure. This often leads to exits, late entries, noise, unnecessary stop outs during otherwise valid structural moves. Instead of reacting immediately to early short-term fluctuations, Lucky Money attempts to evaluate how price is structurally behaving around the entry area and over time. So, the system can distinguish between continuation, exhaustion, compression, breakout stabilization, temporary oscillation, and genuine structural failure. One of the main differences compared to many traditional AIs is the management philosophy. The system was built around the statistical observation that different types of trades behave differently after entry. Because of this, Lucky Money does not apply identical stop loss and protection logic to all positions. So here there are different type of positions I have developed. I call them .rev and trend. They are managed separately. They have separate branches and have different expectations for oscillations in times of hours, minutes, and we also have different expectations of take profit. Time itself becomes part of trade validation. Another important difference is the adaptive interpretation of the reversal signals. Instead of blindly treating every counter dot signal as a true reversal, the system attempts to recognize continuation structures and reinterpret weak counter signals into continuation entries aligned with the dominant movement. At the same time, the framework tries to preserve exhaustion reversals by distinguishing slow continuation from spike exhaustion, failed continuation, or structural rejection. The objective is not simply to trade more, but to avoid structurally weak entries while preserving high quality reversals and continuation movements. The result is a trading framework focused less on isolated indicators and more on how price structurally evolves before and after entry. This AI is semi-automated, so not fully automated. You can also use it as fully automated, but I have observed that some things cannot be programmed, so it's best to use it semi-automated. Let's go further. The AI operates through 3 directional moves. You see here up, down, and flat. You also have these modes directly, and you can put them manually, or the AI goes through them automatically. You can choose. These modes influence how signals are interpreted and how continuation or reversal behavior is handled. The manual level panel allows the trader to define up, down, or flat, and these levels act then as structural activation and limitation areas for directional continuation rather than simple support and resistance level. The weight logic is often used as an important level, indicating false transitions or unstable breakouts or temporary spikes. One of the central ideas behind Lucky Money is that many apparent reversal signals are not true reversals. During slow directional continuation and post-breakout compression, signals frequently appear before price continues in the original direction. In the latest version, I have introduced the continuation reinterpretation logic for these situations. Instead of blindly executing every counter dot as a reversal, the AI attempts to recognize continuation structures such as directional persistence, slow grinding movement, or tight compression after a directional move. In these environments, a counter dot signal can be reinterpreted into a continuation entry aligned with the dominant structure. A major component, as I told you, is the time-based management philosophy. Because of this, the system does not immediately apply identical stop-loss behavior to all positions. Instead, management depends on the signal branch and expected structural development of the trade. So, as I said, one branch is the dot, one is the reversal, and one is the trend. Depending on the branches, there are different break-even activators, stop placement, continuation tolerance, and exit handling. And then I want to tell you that the goal of the framework is not to predict every market move perfectly, because this is not possible, but to adapt execution and management to the structural behavior currently visible in the price action, rather than treating every pullback as a reversal or every breakout as a stable trend. Lucky Money attempts to evaluate whether the price is continuing, compressing, exhausting, stabilizing, or structurally failing, and manages trades accordingly, and also gives users the possibility to interact with it directly. So I told you this is only half automatic if you want. Thanks for watching, and I'm eager to show you how it works. Bye.